Hey, this is Erik with Sunland Guitars. Just doing another What's on the Bench segment for you. I love doing these things when got something really special in the shop, usually something vintage, something that's a little unique. And today we are going over the Gibson J-25. Very limited knowledge on this one. I didn't see a whole lot of information, had to kind of go through some forums, but limited production from 83 to 87 it looked like. We got the composite back, just like Ovation, which seems to be that that was their take on it and their way of competing with the Ovation brand for a few years. These were built in Nashville. This one in particular was built in 1986. And you know, some people were speculating that these were built more for beginner guitarists. I couldn't really get a definitive answer on how much these cost back in the day, but it looks like they're going from anywhere from a few hundred to up to maybe a couple grand today, depending on the condition. And I would say this one's in pretty good condition. You know, it's got some checking in the finish, but no cracks around the composite in the top. Like on some Ovations, the neck is set really nicely. No cracks around the nut where the fretboard might be coming up. But we are missing a couple of the bridge pins, a couple of the tuners, but the neck overall is really good. The setup was great. It was getting a little bit of a belly bulge, which is common here in Florida and technically in many other places, but the customer reconditioned it, let it sit with no strings, and put a little weight on here to get that back down to where it needs to be. So still plays great. Very little buzz. The action is set up right at spec height for manufacturing, which I mean is very comfortable and playable with most of my clients and my customers. So overall, I think this guitar is really great. I'm sure it got some mixed reviews, and from what I was reading from some of the forums, that they were hard to get rid of back in the day, which I can understand. I mean, I would prefer wood too, but overall, if I saw this guitar and it was for a decent price, I'd probably take it, but this one's not for sale. This one came in just to get set up as a sentimental piece passed down from a couple generations. So I'm excited to finally get this playable and up to, I mean, I would say that somebody could gig with it, but you just, you know, when guitars get to a certain level, you just kind of want to let them sit right. So we'll see how it goes, but overall I'd say this is a great guitar, and thanks for stopping in with the Gibson J-25 from 1986. Later.